Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sarah, and we're the Global Geezers.
One of us is getting real stir crazy.
Me.
So we're gonna go take a drive, and we decided to go south towards Port Canaveral and take a look at that area. So, let's go.
Yay!
Well, I thought we'd get out today and go see Cape Canaveral. Port Canaveral, Cape Canaveral.
All of the above.
We'll drive by the Kennedy Space Center, but I think it's closed, so we probably won't be able to go in, but we can get a look at it. Sarah drove us to the Kennedy Space Center, so I think we're going to go in and take a look and see what's in there.
Yay! And there's hardly anybody here. Got our masks.
Yeah, we'll be social distancing. So let's go inside. You do have a bag check when you get here. Yeah, we made it to the Kennedy Space Center, and the first thing Sarah wants to see is the cafeteria.
Food! I want to be able to focus on what I'm seeing, so that's the best way to do it.
Put your mask on.
There's nobody here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people here. We pretty much have the place to ourselves. There's probably a handful of families. Not everything is open here, so they gave us a free ticket to come back next year when they're open again, when everything is open, so we can get the bus system over to the actual launching pads. But right now those are closed, so we can't go to those at all. That's where you get the bus tour to see the actual launching pads. Sarah has found what she's looking for, the cafe. Sarah's happy now. She has her food. A veggie burger. Ooh. In the back of the cafe, they have seating area to sit outside. They have a gift shop. And they've got space shuttle boosters. The Space Shuttle Atlantis is in that building. We're gonna go see that a little later. It's a Lego Mars rover.
This is where they have somebody from the space exploration come out and talk to people occasionally throughout the day. So there's obviously nobody here now, but maybe there'll be somebody here later.
We are actually in a theater. They've got a theater open for kind of a space briefing. People are social distancing, but it's still a theater. Well, we just got done with the demonstration on what's going on here at NASA. They're planning on shooting up a rocket. Northrop Grumman's planning on shooting up a rocket. SpaceX. Even Jeff Bezos from Amazon. He's going to deliver to the moon. Who knew? Take a look inside the Heroes and Legends Hall of Fame. Yep, social distancing here.
So there's all these little cubby holes with different titles above each doorway when you walk in. Tenaciousness, curiosity, passionate, different things like that. So when they were looking for people, they were looking for people who were passionate about certain things. And each one of these little cubbies has either things from childhood or different things that they studied or looked into, or like there's a little train set from way back in the day in one of the other cubbies. This one has John Glenn's orbital map and then different checklists.
This is the Gemini 9A space capsule. This flag was flown for the first and the 100th American space flights. We see the real ones of those every day on our beach. We see him pretty much every day as well. Of course, this has nothing to do with space, but it takes up space. Atlanta Space Shuttle. Let's go take a look. Yeah. They have these on the floor. Video presentation. Atlantis. Do have a lot of video presentation here. There she is. All the individual tiles. That's an impressive underbelly. What the cockpit looks like on the inside. They have a mock-up here, which is really cool for you to look at. You really can't go into it though, due to COVID, but you can look into it. And this is the other side.
London in 15 minutes.
Yeah, make it happen. Just a lot of interesting information. You'd think we were at Disneyland. You know, looking at the shuttle itself, it's a pretty good sized ship, but the living quarters looks like it was tiny, and for all those astronauts to be in that one little area for all that time, hopefully they got to do something in the bays or sleep in the bays or do something in the bays. But wow, that cockpit area, that's not very big. If you're claustrophobic, that ship isn't for you. And they even have a gift shop. This is Sarah, happy in her element. The cost to get in here was $60 a person. You can probably do it in about 4 or 5 hours. It's not a huge complex. There's usually some kind of video presentation before each exhibit. Right now during the COVID pandemic, they're not completely open. Like I said, the bus tour is not going, and that is probably the big thing here, is that they take you to the launching pads and you can see everything up close and personal. They'll give you a ticket to come back next year so you can go through the bus experience and see the launch pads up close. I don't know if we'll get to it, but we do have tickets for next year. Yay. Parking here is $10. There was hardly any cars, we had no issues. It's pretty wide open right now during the pandemic, so if you want to come out here, I think it's pretty safe. It's 3:30 right now. Let me show you how crowded this place is. There's one person. Yeah,
I don't know, maybe we should go get in line for that ice cream shop over there.
Should we get in line for the ice cream? I don't think there's much of a line. That's gotta be hot. Look. People. That's the extent of the people.
You have rocket fuel.
What was that?
More importantly, you have rocket fuel.
Well, there are the buses. If they were running, we would be taking them to the launch sites. There's the new Amazon space facility. They're shipping crap to the moon and back. Kennedy Space Center from across the bay. Wearing masks at the Kennedy Space Center is a requirement right now while the COVID-19 pandemic is going on. So if you want to visit there, you need to wear a mask, you need to bring a mask. And you need to pretty much wear it all the time. When you go out, there wasn't as many people there as we thought there might be. There's plenty of places where you can take your mask off for a while and let your face breathe. Today we had to wear our masks for an extended period of time. It didn't bother me all that much. Did it bother you much?
No, I did get overheated in some areas, but I mean, it's doable.
We're in the Florida sunshine and it was hot today. Muggy every time we walked out of an air-conditioned building. Sunglasses fogged up immediately. So, but it was doable, and if it's going to allow us to travel, I could do a mask.
Well, and the other thing was, at least for today's location, there weren't that many people out. So even when we went outdoors from inside, there weren't very many people around. So it was easy for us to, you know, take it off or pull it down, and we weren't around anybody else. So I think for that reason, it made it easier as well.
So that's our 2 cents on masks. So what'd you think of the Kennedy Space Center?
Well, I didn't expect to actually go in the center today, but I'm really glad that we did. I think it would have been really cool if everything was running in it, but for what we saw and what was open, I really enjoyed it.
2 thumbs up. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you again real soon.
Bye.
Crush! Hang in there! Let me fix the lighting. Back to you.